Hello and welcome to the lecture. Let's see how to embed contents. Okay, so for that we'll create one folder, embed contents, and let's create the file called embed.html. Okay, so I'm going to copy paste the images here and the video here so that we can embed in the HTML page. So here are the files. I have a video, I have an image, and I have an mp3 file. Okay, so let's open this up and let's see how to embed the resources. So I'm going to say embed contents. The first thing we'll do is embed an image. Okay, how do you embed an image inside an HTML page? Okay, there's a tag called image img, and image has an attribute called source to specify what is the file name. So you can see the file name is dog.jpg, and then you can mention the width and the height of your image. Okay, I'm just saying the height, and it's a self-closing tag. You don't need text to display the image. Okay, so this is how you basically display an image. Remember that image is used to, img tag is used to display the image. src is an attribute using which you can mention what is the file name. You can even mention the file name from some site, right? You have some site www.xyz.com/ you can mention all those details also, and then it will be pull those resources from the internet and it will display on your page. Okay, so if you don't mention a path, it will try to search that file inside the same local folder and try to embed that into your HTML page. All right, that's a dog image. Fine, so we will write an horizontal line, and we can also preview that and see how it's coming up. Okay, so that's how then image is embedded onto the web page. Okay, so let's look at how to embed a video. Okay, so you have a video tag for this, and video have width. You can mention what is the width of your video, and then you can mention what is the height of the video. So I'm gonna say 240, and then you can mention what controls you want. I want to define my own controls, so now I'll define the controls and I'll define the source of that file. Okay, so for that, inside the video you have a tag called source, and then you have to mention what is your source. So this is my source. Okay, and what is the type of it, and the type is video/mp4, right? And then if this video is unable to play, you want to show some text, you can say having some issues with the video. If the page is unable to load this video, it will show this text. All right, so you can see the video is embedded here. You can even play the video, right? You can maximize it. You can even play the video, right? So let's look at how to embed the audio file. Let's look at how to add the audio. So for this, you have a tag called audio. Okay, and you're saying I want to handle the controls and autoplay, right? It will start playing automatically. And then obviously you have to say what is the source of it. Same source tag is used. Then you can embed the mp3 file, and this time you have to change the type to say audio/mp3. It's not mp3, it's mpeg. Okay, then if that format is not supported, okay, because we say autoplay, start playing already, right? Now you can say the browser does not support this audio format, right? When that video is unable to play with some, because of some format issues, this text will be shown. All right, so you can remove this autoplay so that the autoplay doesn't work. Okay, now when you refresh the page, you have your image that is coming up from image tag. You have your video coming up from the video tag, and the source is the file name and the type of the video. then you are able to embed an audio using an audio tag, and then this source is coming up from some file name. Okay, and this text is displayed when this video or audio is unable to display onto the web page. They'll display this text instead of the audio here. That's how you basically embed an image, video, and audio. So I'm going to show you an example. I'm not going to type it, but I'm going to show you how to embed an image and video and audio. To save time, I'm going to copy paste one of the article. Let's review this article first. Okay, the article is very simple. We have worked through how to create heading and how to create the line, how to create subheadings, how to create the paragraphs, how to create the footer. We learned all those things. The only thing that I've done here is adding some of the things. First thing, I have added an image, then I have added a video, then also again I have added a image and then the audio. Okay, and you see how I'm able to add an image and the text right side of it. So let's open the code and review what I have done here. So for that, we'll go to brackets, open the article.html. Okay, so let's review our page. Okay, so the first thing is you have the heading, that is the today's news, right? Then you have section, right? We have created sections in it, and one of the section have article, and it has this heading called German Shepherd. Then if you see the figure, there's a tag called figure in article. This is a tag you're seeing for the first time. So inside the figure you can attach the images, and for each figure you can say what is the caption for that figure. So if you see this is called as fig caption, and inside the figure you have attached the image. Again, you still have to use the image tag to include the image, but you can wrap it around a tag called figure, which is under the article. Okay, like header and footer that you have, you can also include the images using the figure tag, and you want to add a caption to your image, you can say fig caption. Okay, and then you have your paragraph here, right? You have your p tag, and then you have your footer here. Nothing fancy we have done here. We have learned all these things previously. It's just that we have used this figure, and then we have used the image tag to embed this image with some alt. So alt is nothing but when the image is missing, this text is displayed. So if you do this and you refresh, you see the German Shepherd. That's basically your alt. Okay, you want to display a text when the image is not found, that is coming up from the alt. All right, so let's move on. So next we have created a table here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the border so that you know what is the table looks like. Okay, so this is how the table looks like. Okay, it's 2 by 2 column table. So in the table, the first column I've left empty, and the second column I've added the video. And here in these two columns, first column you will have an image, and the second column you have the text, and then you have the audio. Okay, so let's review that. So for the table you have two rows, right? You have two rows, row 1 and row 2. The first row I've left it empty, so there's an empty space. And how this space is occupied is based on the space that is occupied by the biggest element. So the biggest element is the image, so this space will also be applied to all the other columns as well. Then on the other column you have added the video, right? You have added the source, so the video has been shown here. Then you have added a row, and in that row you have, then the first column you have shown the image, and on the second column you have basically used something called as v-align. Okay, so v-align, basically you make it on top. Okay, you can even make it bottom. Okay, then the text will go bottom. Because of the width of the image, the bottom is only till here. Okay, but we want to move it on top. Okay, we have aligning the text to the top, and then you are just adding a paragraph with strong listen to these words, listen to his words, and then you are embedding the audio. All right, very simple example, nothing fancy here. So we have removed the border, and now the page looks nicer now. So you have everything that you need to embed into a page. You know how to embed an image, you know how to embed a video, you know how to embed an audio. Okay, so that's all on this lecture on embedding contents, and I'll see you in the next one.